Hello, everybody. I don't know if I'm live. Hello, everybody. I think I'm finally live. Hello, everyone. This is my very first live as Denise Donovan. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful, fantastic day. I don't really know what to tell y'all because this was unplanned. I just wanted to celebrate the fact that I can go live. And so I'm like, let's do it. And so here we are. So yeah, welcome to my first live. I don't really know what to talk about, but I can give you guys a little bit of an update on life today. So basically, I've been in a bit of a slump, not gonna lie. Those happen. It's okay. We all are human and it happens. And so I've been in a bit of a slump. So today I got back up a little bit. Physically, I'm not back to 100%, but emotionally, I'm a lot better today than I was for the past 2 days. I was a couch potato. I literally just melted into the chair and I didn't move like for 2 straight days. So I felt a lot better today. I got up, I got dressed up a little bit, and I looked like I was going to New York a little earlier. But yeah, I'm feeling better emotionally and physically. I'm not back to 100% yet, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, trust me. Basically, life right now is a little confusing, not gonna lie, because I you guys know I go by Denice Denice, aka Denny in Virginia, aka the Doy's professional, unprofessional voice actor, right? Obviously, you know that. And so I mainly operate on social media as Denny in Virginia, to be honest, because I live in Virginia and I love Virginia. And I feel like Denny in Virginia is definitely a God given calling of mine. And because I had no interest in doing social media beforehand until one day I was like, let me just do a personality about Virginia because I live here. And it came out of the blue. And so I know in my heart of hearts that that was something that was sent to me from him. And so that's the only reason why I'm continuing to do that. And I cannot quit, even though I have quit so many times. But I can't quit. I can't stay quitted. I can't stay quitted with that because that's something that was assigned to me by God. And I can't drop the ball on it, even though I've kind of dropped the ball on it for the past year. But I will not quit. I will not quit that, and I will not quit this. Even though in my mind I have said it, I have had my crying time in the car, and I have quit many and many a time. But here I am. And so obviously I wasn't serious. So don't take me seriously when I say I quit. Unless I disappear for like a year, then I probably really quit. But yeah, it's a weird state right now because I feel like I've kind of lost myself a little bit as Denny and Virginia because I don't fully know what direction I'm supposed to go in. And then I also feel like I've kind of lost myself as Denice because I thought I was unemployable. And so I wasn't really employed since January 1st of this year. That's kind of crazy because I started off with no money and yet here I am with even less. But I speak life over myself. And so I'm finally just now, literally just this week, starting to get things together and back to, not a manageable point, but back to a okay, I got something going for me point, but I can't let it distract me from Denny and Virginia activities. And I can't because the thing that I'm talking about is jobs. So I've actually acquired three part-time jobs technically. They haven't all started yet. I only have one right now, and then in a couple of weeks the next one will start, and then a couple weeks after that I'll have a total of three part-time jobs. I believe I'm supposed to have all three of them, but we will find out. I already know the Holy Spirit will autocorrect me, will steer me in the right direction if any of them is not actually for me. So I'm not worried about that. I'm just worried about because just with the one part-time job alone that I have right now, I notice I've gone back to like bad habits of letting the work follow me home and taking the stress of the job with me everywhere I go. And so I find myself thinking about it when I'm not on work. When I'm not at work, I find myself like worrying about it. I find myself like, even though the shift might only be 8 hours or 9 hours, I find myself being like in the mentality of my whole day is gone. My whole day is wasted. However, that's not true. It's only 8 or 9 hours. My whole day is not wasted. I have so much more time to do things, to post videos, to plan on how I'm going to generate money. So, because if I have enough money, then I can quit these jobs. But I know that in this season that I'm in right now, I am meant to have them to learn something. And so, as much as I might want to quit just because things are getting tough because I don't like certain things, I know I can't something is telling me I cannot quit right now. Something is telling me I cannot quit right now even though I really, really want to, because what am I falling back on? Absolutely nothing. I'd go back to no income and absolutely not being able to I haven't been able to take care of myself for the past year, and I'm finally going to start. I got my first paycheck. It was like $200. You don't understand. Since January 1st, I haven't really had an actual job. I had a job for a total of 1 week in between now and then another job for a total of 2 shifts in which it was commission based, and I chose to do it commission based upon how much I sold, which was like nothing. And so I have been literally operating on prayers, faith, family, God first. God has been my provider literally since January 1st, because there's no other reason why I should even be here. Everything should have been stripped away from me in life at this point. That's how deep I am in the hole. And yet, the Lord is my provider, and so I am here. And so I know I am here for a reason. And I know that I am just being stretched. I am being disciplined. I am being molded into the version of myself that I know He needs me to be in order to be able to carry everything that He is about to put on me. Because I know I have a very, very large purpose and a very, very big vision. And as I am right now, I can't do it. I can't handle it. I just want to go and I want to work remotely from my home in my pajamas, 9 to 5 for the rest of my life. That's who I am right now. Well, not right now, but that's who I was at the beginning of this year. But I'm finally getting comfortable with being super uncomfortable in the unknown, in the uncertainty, in really desperately having to rely on Him and Him alone to get me through whatever I'm going through, because nobody else is there to help me. Or the people that are there to help me, He sent them to me. And so that's kind of where I am right now, is that I still have this passion, I still have this vision and this goal and this path that I have to do for Denny and Virginia, but I'm not taking it seriously. And now, adding on top of me not taking it seriously and feeling all over the place, I have 3 part-time jobs coming up. It's gonna be tic-tac-toe, 3 in a row real soon within a month, and so I'm gonna have to juggle that while also building what it is God told me to build. And so I'm in this weird place where I'm like, I gotta get organized. My house is a mess, my room is a mess, my car is a mess, everything just feels like a mess. I keep losing my keys, I keep losing my mind, I keep losing stuff, and that's just kind of the confusion that I'm operating in right now, which is, like, not good, guys. It is not good at all, and I've got to get my act together. I gotta clean up and do some things, but at the same time, I can tell you I have to do a lot of things. I can tell you I'm gonna do a lot of things, but it doesn't matter what I say, it matters what I do. And at the end of the day, I have not been doing enough. So this is another example of me at least attempting to do, but if we're gonna be fully transparent and honest with each other, we're gonna hold each other accountable, this is a bit of procrastination. It's a bit of creative procrastination, because this is not really something that I need to be doing right now. This is kind of like seed planting, because I want to grow my following on this particular channel as Denise Donovan, because this is where I'm most free to be me. This is where I'm most free to be authentic and do whatever I want on this channel, because it's 100% my personal brand. It doesn't have to do with Virginia. It doesn't have to do with something else or a company or anything like that. It's just me. And so I want to grow this brand. And for those of you who are in the know, and you know that I had started a 1K challenge, in which, full transparency, it is November 13th, and I only actively worked on the challenge maybe 1 day to try to gain the challenge is trying to gain 1,000 followers and 1,000 extra dollars in the same day. That is the whole challenge. That is my personal 1K challenge that I'm definitely going to launch next month, no matter how far I fall flat on my face this month. We're going to try again next month. But the problem is, I haven't actually been trying to earn an extra $1,000 a day. I haven't actively been trying to gain 1,000. Oh, the internet keeps being wonky, but yeah, I haven't been trying hard enough. I haven't actually been making the attempt, failing, learning, reiterating. Make the attempt, fail, learn, reiterate. I haven't been doing that. And that is exactly what I need to be doing. And so I am frustrated with myself. That is my current state of affairs. I'm frustrated with myself because I'm in the state of I know what I need to be doing. And it's a lot. Don't get me wrong, it's a lot of stuff. And because it's so much stuff, I'm automatically mentally overwhelmed. And so what I do is I tell people I'm gonna, and then I never. And so I'm still stuck in this just state of confusion that I know is not of the Lord. And I know it's my fault, and I need to reach that level of maturity so I can finally learn my lesson, be molded and disciplined, and up level myself so I can make it finally to the next stage of my life and the next stage of my assignment and the next move that I need to make as both Denice and Denny and Virginia. And so these are just the thoughts that have been swirling around my mind over the past couple of weeks, and that I'm just like, what is happening in life right now? But I know at the end of the day, I wouldn't trade this for anything in the world, because this is the time of my life that I have never felt closer to Christ. I have been a Christian for all of my life. I've grown up in the church. My parents always brought us to church and stuff like that. I wasn't in the choir or anything like that, but we went to Bible school as children. But it's like I was always there, but I wasn't really plugged in. I didn't have a relationship with God. I was just at the church. And so this is the first year of my life in which I've actually started reading the Bible with my own eyes. It's the first year of my life in which I've actually prayed throughout the day, and not just on Sunday, and not just when I'm scared, not just for something, just praying to be grateful for his glory and his existence and for everything that he is. This is the first time I've I've cleansed a lot of my music so that I'm listening to gospel, I'm listening to worship music more and more and more. And it's not that I'm not listening to any secular music, but I'm definitely much more aware of the lyrics and the symbolism that is going into the music that is going into me. And this is the first time the scales have been removed from my eyes and I'm seeing things I've never seen before. And so through all the ups and the downs and the struggles and the strife and the tears and the crying and the crouching in the car, crying, moping, snot, ugly crying all over the place, throughout all of that, I still wouldn't trade it for the world. I wouldn't trade it for where I was before, because where I was before was kind of just like I was just here, you know? No purpose, no vision, no passion, no nothing. I was just here. And it sucked. But it didn't look like it sucked on the outside, but thinking back on it, it really sucked. Just existing, I wasn't helping anybody. I wasn't doing anything. I had money, not like buka money, not a lot of money, but I had money enough to pay all my bills, enough to put some emergency money away, enough to have a safety savings net, enough to pay rent. But I had nothing else, you know? No passion, no relationship with the Lord, no belief, no faith. I just existed, and I existed for the world. And that was not a good time. It was not a good time. And so now, even though I cry more than I did before, I've gone through way more trials and tribulations than I ever did before. I've been so uncomfortable so many days in a row that I just find myself just crying every other day. But at the same time, I'm in my Bible. At the same time, I'm leaning on him. At the same time, I finally feel something, you know? I feel like I'm moving towards something. I feel like I'm being drawn towards something. I feel like I'm becoming someone. And that is a beautiful thing. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this talk. I hope you enjoyed this live. I hope you feel my heart. And I just hope that you have a beautiful day. And just remember, through all the trials and the tribulations, through the ups and the downs, he will be with you, watching you. He's always there, and you can always talk to him. And he sees you ugly cry, so it's okay. You can ugly cry to him, and he will hear you and comfort you. And he'll be there for you in moments you don't even realize he's there for you. And then also he'll give you like these little moments of joy where it's like you didn't even ask for it, but you might see some karma happening to somebody who did you wrong. You're like, that was the Lord. They didn't know who they were messing with. And it's just like a whole nother life that you get to experience when you're living with the joy of the Lord in you, with the love of the Lord, with the fear of the Lord in you. It's just a whole nother life experience that can't be explained. So I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. That is it for this live. It's my first live as Denise Donovan, and I quite enjoyed it, and I hope you did too. So hopefully you heard me because I got a little soft there at the end. But yeah, it's a beautiful day. You're a beautiful person. I love the nice ones out there, and I hope you're rocking with me throughout this trials and tribulations and this journey, this up and down, and just this faith journey, this personal development journey. There's a lot of journeys happening, but if anyone else is going through this whole thing in life right now, just let me know in the comments, and you can just talk to me. I'm here. I'm a normal person, and I'm going through it right now. This is not something where this is a past testimony, and I'm telling y'all I got out of it, and even though it's hard, you're gonna get out of it. No, I'm still going through it right now. So if you going through it right now, if you going through this right now, I'm your girl. You're my girl or boy or guy or dude, dudette, my brosif. You're my peoples, right? You are the nice ones. So I appreciate y'all. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. And until next time, all I have to say is goodbye. Have a blessed one.